purple soul to the ghetto boy, who boy, real boy, true boy, yeah. 不爱回家的孩子都知道，进去过的孩子都知道，还在外边混的孩子都知道，被花过的孩子都知道，不爱回家的孩子都知道，进去过的孩子都知道，还在外边混的孩子都知道，被花过的孩子都知道。从彻底相信了之后被骗过几次，好了伤疤忘了疼，再一次失去理智。我恨假的圈子面子杀了真的骗子。
Hello everybody.
这一切从来没变过实话，谁不敢去说谁的关系多。
Okay, so let's start right now.
只要抓住最真实的看个清清楚楚，最踏实的人辛辛苦苦还在缝缝补补。可在我的世界里他们都在犯法，逼着自己犯傻，坑蒙拐骗摸爬滚打。
Alright, so hello everybody, I hope everybody is doing well. Everybody has a good weekend. Today we're gonna keep working on the VFX. Last time we were doing we put the finishing touch for the VFX for anything that is a slash, so like this. So we got some nice VFX going on. So we have an issue now. It's the only VFX impact we got so far, and it's working for anything that has a sword, but it doesn't work for anything else. Mainly the when the spirit, for example, is hitting the enemy, doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna have to make another VFX for anything that is more like a kick, a punch, something more less. We don't want any line or stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make a new VFX for that. Yep. All right. So let's start with that. I just want to. Maybe it's the right time to maybe look a little bit at our references, see if there is some ideas that we can grab from them. So I'm gonna go to my. Let's go with this one, for example. So one of them I think is the no, it's not this one. Yeah, we got a kick here. So the kick is like, actually it's not as interesting as I thought it would be. Let me see something else maybe. This effect is so cool, man. So cool. Yeah. A lot of stuff happening here. It's still not what I was looking for. So this one might be interesting. So the one thing I noticed is the we got an effect like, okay, like okay, this one is giving me some idea. Yeah, it's mostly the same idea I had for the from the previous GIF. So we got the same idea where we have two shapes that's really this I don't know how to say that in English, sorry. But we're gonna start from the base is gonna be the same as the impact sword. So we're gonna start from this, and I'm gonna duplicate it and call it impact. Let's go with maybe punch. Okay, so we don't need the slash, so I'm gonna delete the slash effect here. It's just giving me this. And it's already not that. Hey Luizio, how are you doing? Good afternoon, man. Good to see you there. It's already giving me something. It's already giving me something interesting. Maybe I could play a little bit with the shape of this one and maybe go to 0.5 and 0.5, and let me move that a little bit in the pivot offset. I think it's gonna be this effect is gonna be quicker because we already have most of the work done for us. Hey madam, how you doing? Always good to see you. Always good to see you too. Alright. So we got this, and I also just want to make how should I do this one? Should I paint it? Should I do it in Substance Designer? I'm gonna go with the paint. I'm gonna go with the paint way, but I'm still gonna open Substance Designer. Okay, let's create new. Let's go with 10K, should be enough. So what I want to do is making a texture that is styling on the horizontal axis, and we're gonna do so for now I'm gonna sketch it, but wait a minute, why can't I see anything? Alright. So I want something like this. On the top, maybe less intense. Oh, actually not in this. We're gonna go in the other direction. Something like this. Maybe I want to go a little bit more crazy in some places. Or maybe not. Okay, so that's gonna be my sketch. Let's put it in, let's clean this. I'm gonna put another I'm gonna take a ballpoint brush. No, not on the right layer. Okay. Okay. So we got this. Now I can fill it in. Well, I went to with black, but I should have gone with white, actually. Let's go with fill it with white. I don't need you anymore. You're gonna be black, and that's gonna be my mask. I just want to try to maybe a little bit sharpen, you know, the tips. Whoop. Sorry. Maybe. Yep. So just to have something a little, the spike a little bit more sharp. Something like that. So we are ready to export this. I export. I'm gonna export that as the star, not star, but slash whoop. Oh, there is already one. Yes. So let's go with that. Let's open the previous. Should be impact, I think it is. Yeah. So let me see. What are the did we fill? Yeah, we filled the all our channel, eh? So we got this one, we got this one, and this one. Okay. So we are out of, yeah, all right. So we are out of channel. We're gonna create a new one. I'm gonna copy paste. Actually, I don't even have to copy paste. I'm gonna copy the name though, and I'm gonna create a new substance graph, empty. Pass the name and replace your two like this, so that I can bring an output and I can link a bitmap, which gonna be no substance. It's gonna be this one. It's a grayscale. We want to make a RGBA merge. So we're gonna use the red channel for this one. We're gonna use the uniform color for the alpha, making sure that we got something in the alpha. So what should I do in the should I do a distance thing? Maybe I should. I'm not losing anything by doing that anyway, so I'm gonna invert, make a distance effect on this like this. Making sure that we are in 16-bit channel to have the best. Let's look, and we're gonna invert this again. All right. Also, I want to make sure that we are filling the whole texture. Actually, that's we are almost touching, you know, the top. Okay. And export this. We're gonna export output as bitmap. We don't want the identifier for this. We want to export this in, yes, that correct place. Export done. Let's go to Unreal. So in Unreal, we got the material on the map. We're gonna import our new map. Slash, no, it's not in slash, it's in impact, export map, and it's this one. This one, we're gonna put that in BC7. It's the best. Anyway, it's the best compression format. I'm also gonna create a new mesh in Blender. So we're gonna open Blender. Oh boy. What the fuck is this? That's the first time I got this. What the fuck? Huh? What the fuck? Why did I lose? What the fuck is this? I'm starting to get I feel like Blender is messing up regularly. My not Blender, but the Dropbox is messing up regularly my wait a minute, because it seems like it's not even. I want it to be local. It's not even in local for some reason. We're gonna leave Dropbox downloading all the files. Seems like it was missing some files for some reason. Dropbox is really messing me up a lot of stuff recently. I'm starting to get a little bit fed up of Dropbox, and it's a shame because it's really expensive. So I might be looking to go away of Dropbox at some point. Here we go. So it was a Dropbox thing, you see. I'm really surprised that Blender was even if all the file wasn't there, Blender was still managed to open. That would never happen with anything from Autodesk. I'm sure of it. Yeah, don't try to open Maya if it's missing just one tiny file. Even if everything is there, you never know when Maya is gonna crash. Anyway, I'm ready to do what I was trying to do. So we're gonna start with a cube. I'm gonna delete both of this face, and I'm gonna subdivide it, and this one I'm gonna scale it, and also I'm gonna flip the normal. So what I'm trying to do here is we're gonna create a shader here, and then we're gonna bring the texture we just created. So let me see, it's impact, export maps, and it's this one. Alright, and we're gonna use it as alpha, and we need to, okay, first of all we need to tweak a little bit the UVs. So let me see the UVs. Oh yeah, it's a mess. Marked sim here, so that we got this. So we're gonna fuck yeah, it's true, I forgot it. It still managed to do what I was looking for. Maybe in the text tool, I think there is something called fill. Okay, I'm gonna go into the option, go into constraint to image in my image bound. And do something like this, a tile. We reach here. And I think we want to rotate this to 180. Here we go. So now if I'm taking UV map and I'm doing a vector math on this, so I take my UVs, multiply it by yeah, I need to plug it. Now if I go like maybe 6, we got this nice effect. And if we are using the alpha hash, actually not alpha hash, but alpha clip, yeah, it's giving us this, which is what I was looking for. But yeah, something like this. So that's what I was looking for. So it seems like it's working. We're gonna be able to export the this mesh. Do I want to subdivide it even more? Let me see. I don't think I need to subdivide it more. Gradient in the texture is to use with the alpha clip. Yes, it's to have the, actually I should bump it more, but you see the gradient is making that it's being eaten, you know, by the alpha clip, so that we can make some dissolving effect in the particle, so that when it's dying, instead of just disappearing or just scaling down, we can play with this value. It's disappearing in a much organic way, I think. But we're gonna even bump it up, I think. I'm gonna put a auto level so that I make sure that I'm always using the maximum range, and we're gonna go crazy with that just to make sure that we got the maximum distance. We're gonna re-export this. Alright, so now we got this. Alright, so we are ready to export the mesh. So preset Maya mesh. We want to have, how should I call this? I'm not gonna put that in slash, I'm gonna put that in meshes. I think it's where I'm gonna put most of my VFX, and I'm gonna call this tap blender 01. Should I use this orientation? Maybe I should be in this direction, and maybe I should have my pivot point somewhere around them. There, I think it's gonna be the best. Okay, let's go back to Unreal and let's import our mesh. Okay, fine. We don't want any LODs. And really, Z axis up too, right? It's something like this. I will see if it's I think it is the Z up, but we'll see. Maybe I will have to make some. Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm not even sure actually. Let's create the material for this guy. So here we're gonna create. So let me see. Maybe I can redo with this one actually, because yeah. Yes, we can reuse this one. So we're gonna create a material instance from this. Sorry. We're gonna call this impact. Is it a good name? It's not a good name, eh? Impact. Let's go with wave, but frankly, it's not really a wave, but hey. Right. So the map, we're gonna switch for this one, and we're gonna use the red channel. All right. So if I'm going to my emitter, we're gonna go with the an empty. I'm gonna create a new emitter. Hey Zigamix, how you doing, man? I'm glad to see you there. I'm gonna call this wave energy. Let's go with that. Okay, and so I want to make a spawn burst instantaneous, just one like this, perfect. We're gonna go with infinite for now, so that we have a better check. I don't want any sprite render, I want a mesh renderer. And I want to use the mesh I just imported, which is here. Oh boy. Hey, thank you again. Hey, Zigamix, it's the second time, right? You are subscribing. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. I'm doing fine. Doing even better now. You're subscribing. That's pretty cool, man. Second time, eh? Right. Well, thanks for your. Oh, sorry. See, I'm losing my voice. Thanks for the support and thanks for the vote of confidence, I would say. Where are you from again? I don't know what's going on. Ah, c'est ça, il me semblait bien que t'étais français. Bon, bah, du coup, je peux te remercier en français, ça sera encore plus simple. Merci encore une fois. C'est très apprécié. Tu es d'où en France? Paris ou région? Alright, let's go with our material. Alsace! Ah! Nice, donc de l'Est. Je m'y connais en géographie. Hein. Comme la Provence c'est le Sud. Hein, hein. L'Alsace c'est l'Est. La Bretagne c'est l'Ouest. Non, attends, je m'y connais. Hein. Alright. Where is my material? Ah ouais, non, mais je te garantis. Hein. Je te garantis que j'ai bien étudié à l'école. Hein. Alright. So that's fucking big. That's for sure. That's big and that's not in the orientation we're looking for, that for sure. So, okay. First thing first, we're gonna set up the scale. So we're gonna go with 0.3. I still looks like it's big. 0.2. C'est sur Terre, c'est déjà un bon début. C'est déjà... Bah déjà t'as pas faux quoi. Déjà pas une erreur. Tu comprends? Il y a des gens qui commencent avec une erreur, c'est mort là. Ah bah. Aïe aïe aïe, c'est le début de la fin ça. Sorry guys. Alright, so now I want to orient my mesh correctly. Ah non, bah non, déjà je suis sûr que je dois pas être trop mal à dire que c'est sur Terre. Ouais, c'est ça, tu prends pas beaucoup de risques. Mais au moins tu t'assures que ce que tu racontes c'est vrai quoi. Que tu sais, que ce que tu racontes c'est pas des conneries. Ça déjà, c'est gagnant. Hein. Alright, so I want to have a little bit more control on the size of my map. So we're gonna bring a texture coordinate and let's go with a parameter that I'm gonna call UVW, even if the W we won't be using it, but we can only do float-free parameter in Unreal for some reason. Forgot to put the component mask. Alright, so we got this. But if I'm going back to my mesh, now I should be able to you know what, let's put the blue at 1 2. So now I can play with the tiling. So I need to have a round value if I want to make sure that it's tiling correctly. So let's go with 4, something like this. It's gonna be good. And I'm just realizing that actually I want to have the mesh always facing me. So should I, maybe I should use just a disk. I know what, it's the same thing anyway. It doesn't change anything. Let's go with the mesh anyway. Okay, so for the mesh, so if I wanted to follow, it's always facing the camera. Yeah, alright, so that's the okay, you know what, I'm gonna fix it in Blender instead of but I think that in Unreal it needs to face the X. If it's not the Z, it should be facing the X direction. Let's re-export this. Mesh, re-import. Yeah, now it's giving me this. Hey VFX, how you doing, man? Looking good, thanks, man. You get a haircut, by the way? Nope. It just I spent a little bit of time to arrange my hair correctly. Yes, that's how that's the difference, you know. That doesn't take much, eh? Cool. Alright, the only thing is I want to push it back behind. So I think it's gonna be this value. No, it's gonna be the X value actually. What are you working on right now? What I'm working on is we are doing impact VFX. So we finished one, which is anything that has to do with a slashing sword slashing. So you see this kind of VFX every time we are hitting someone. But it doesn't work with all the attacks in the game, obviously. Like, yeah, you see the stands hitting something. We got a VFX, but right now it's the slashing because it's the only one, so it's the default one. But it doesn't make any sense with this kind of attack, so we need to make another one, less directional, without the long line. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Also, it's working when we got circular slash, but if we are thrusting the sword, for example, it doesn't make sense also to have a line like this. So we're gonna have to do something else. So yeah, so that's the task we are working on. Alright, so it's moving a little bit weird, but it's gonna go so quick that should be fine, I would say. I'm gonna go with that, and then I'm gonna bring a dynamic material parameter. So let's play with float from curve. Okay, so we want to be fully erode at the beginning, then quickly being like this, and then go back to fully erode like that, but obviously it's too slow. I'm not sure to understand. Okay, it's maybe I should go a little bit higher to make sure that we hit. Oh, it's probably because I didn't re-import the map in Unreal. Let me see. Yeah, I think it is the reason why. Here we go. So now we got a nice dissolve. Okay, so that's one thing. The color, we need to fix the color, so I'm just gonna grab this, copy, color mode, we're gonna make a direct set, past. Okay, it's obviously too intense. I'm gonna fix that by multiplying with some node, don't worry about that. We're gonna play with the size too of the mesh, so we're gonna scale the mesh size using a vector from float and then float from curve. And I'm gonna go with something like at the beginning it's really really small, and then at the end it. Right, then the lifetime should be way quicker. I want the scale to be even bigger at the end. Maybe okay. Not so good, but I think yeah, I think we're gonna bring another mesh. We're gonna do it differently for the mesh. We're gonna try to do something else. The reason why is it doesn't make sense to have a 3D mesh when actually the mesh is just used as in screen space. So what I'm saying in screen space is the mesh is always facing the camera, no matter where we are looking around. So we are killing the depth axis. So doesn't make sense to have a mesh in 3D, to be honest. I just want to make sure that I'm in the right direction. Yeah, I am. So I'm gonna do just like a small stuff here. I'm gonna delete it, and then you see that if I'm doing again, I'm sorry again. Hi Mega Faiko, how you doing, man? Glad to see you there. Okay, let's go to the UVs. Make a sim here. So like that, and if I'm doing a rectify, we got a big error message, but we don't care. I can just fill. Whoop. Come on and ride with me. Sit back, relax. I'ma take you on the ride. Prepare for the journey through these lines I describe. Something like this, making sure that we are filling the UV texture. If I bring the material we did, just to check. Ooh, something's not looking good. Okay, I understand why. It's we need to make a rotation like this, and it's already a little bit better.
sad days. So keep it pushing till you reach the very last day. So keep it pushing till we reach the very last day. Now ride with me. Coming in the bag, sunroof top, digging in the scene with a
okay.
ride with me. Come on and ride with me.
I'm gonna go, alright, so I'm gonna go with subdivision 1. I'm gonna collapse this. And I'm gonna make sure we got a circle, perfect circle. Same thing for here. So that's now if I'm divided again. Would be better. Okay, so we can export this mesh. I'm gonna call this disk. Polar. I'm gonna even call that polar disk 01, and let's bring that into Unreal. Okay. So we're gonna replace the mesh with the polar disk, and it's gonna mess up everything. It's gonna look crappy, but it's expected. That's interesting. You're not facing. I can't see you. Ah, it's because yeah, it's there, but it's really small. I'm really not. Yeah, I'm really not. Okay, yeah. I need to be a little bit more consistent in the side of my mesh. So let's go with the a scale of 1, I think. I think it's gonna be a better way to work. No, actually, no. I changed the. So I want to have a dimension of maybe 500, like this. Okay, and export this. How is it going? Hello, Yakugisul. I made the stream yesterday. Don't worry, man. We are working on still VFX. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I was already working on the VFX for the impact, but we made a good progress for the slash impact effect. So now you see that we got some nice line every time we are hitting the character. But it doesn't work for everything. So mainly the stand. Every time that the stand is hitting, it doesn't make any sense to have a slash VFX. So now we are trying to make some different VFX for the impact for different occasion and different case. Mainly, right now we are trying to do something without the line, but a little bit more punchy. That's gonna be useful for the kick. That's gonna be useful for a bunch of different stuff. And then we will do a VFX for everything that is a thrusting attack, so like when you're plunging the sword, so we need something else also. So that's what we're trying to do now. Okay, so let me re-import the mesh. So now it should be bigger. I can't see it for some reason. Yeah. Did I exported it? No, I don't think I exported. That's why. Okay, now it's working. So now we can make way bigger. Like. And then what I want to do is I feel like the I feel it's too how should I say, it's too bulky, you know. I'm gonna even make it even more bulky like that. And what we're gonna do now is mask this shape with different noise, with another noise to have more variation in our texture. First of all, I want to smooth it more like this. I'm looking, that's... Ooh, that's really big. Ooh, that's really big. Okay, maybe that's way too big. No, it's not. Maybe it's definitely way too big. Even this might be. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. When we're gonna mask it, it's gonna feel less big, I think. I suppose. Okay, so let me see what I got in stock. So we got a noise here. Could we be using this one? Do I have a nice... maybe the purlin, but we... scaling it? No. We got this one. I think this one is might be, yeah, the red is might be more what I'm looking for actually. But let's go with that. Okay, maybe I should create a new... No, you know what? We're gonna keep working on this channel. So how should I do that? I want to bring my map. Okay, so this one we're gonna make sure that we put that in shared wrap, and for this one we're gonna leave it like this, I think. Okay, I want to have control on the so break up UVW. We're gonna have a different node. I want also to custom rotator, I think it is. Yeah. Rotation, break up rotation. If I put 0.5, it should be, yeah. Okay, it's rotating the texture. That's good. Then I want to have a polar. How is it called? It's radial vector to radial value. Is that it? Vector UV. Let me see. Radial coordinate. Yes, it seems like it's Okay. Then, but the center is there, which is not what we want. We want to I think it's called constant. We can use the constant bias scale. That it works with UV. I think it does. So we want to multiply, make a bias of -0.5 but multiply by 2. Yes, here we go. Now it's in the center, perfect. So I want to have we're gonna create a static switch parameter so I can have the option to make a breakup radial If it's true, we're using this UV. If it's not, we're using just this one. And by default it won't be true. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let's apply everything as save, just in case I got a crash. Okay, and now I want to subtract. Yes, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna subtract this to I'm gonna make a mask parameter, channel mask parameter. We're gonna call this breakup channel. We're gonna create a new static switch parameter again. This one is gonna be use breakup. So if it's true, we're using that. If it's not, we're using just this. And we put the value here. And actually, we're gonna clamp this. And also, I'm gonna make a loop. No, not loop 3 color, but just a loop like this. So we're gonna use parameter breakup intensity. Actually, not. We're gonna use the dynamic parameter for that. Breakup strengths. Let's go with that. And by default, it's gonna be 0. All right. And let's go also with the chip contrast. So let me see if I'm doing just, I want to look at this. If I go with 1, yeah, we got this. and I'm gonna call 5 0 minus 1 minus 0.5. Because I feel like, let me see if can I, is it this one? No, let me open the the thing is, what I don't like in the no, okay, we're gonna call this is there something called balance in, no, I'm gonna call this balance. No, I'm gonna use the 3-point level. So like this, and that's gonna be my balance. Should even call this break up balance. Put that here. So 1, 0.5, 0. Actually, it's just looking like I'm doing a power. I think it's gonna be less expensive to go with the power. Like this. Okay, and then plug that here, plug it back. Alright, I think we are done. Let's test this. So if I'm going back to my mesh, nothing should have changed, and nothing has changed. Perfect. But if I'm going there and saying use breakup, and I say yes, now we got something. And the thing, so we want to have a breakup radial. No, actually we don't want to breakup radial, but we want to rotate that 25. Actually, I want to use as angle instead of this 0 to 1 value. That doesn't make much sense, so I'm gonna just take this and multiply by 360, I think it is. Yes. So that now if I want 90 degree, I just have to type 90 degree. Let's wait that it's finished to compile. No, no, it's not multiply by 360, it's divide by 360, obviously. And now it's working. Okay. Then I realized that we didn't make sure that we open that as parameter. So now we got the breakup noise map. That now we can choose which map we want to use for later. Alright. So then I want to play with the UVs. So I just want to play on the R. So you see that's starting to get these more jagged stuff. Wait, but why am I seeing this if my... I didn't put the breakup, alright. Breakup strength. No, wait. No, okay. Should be here. But okay, I did alright. So this should go there. This then go there. Yeah, I mixed up a little bit everything here. But for the alpha, it should definitely be the breakup strength. Okay, and so now we should get back to what we had initially, which is true. But if we are going into VFX and we wait that the compile is done, let me pause that. So if I'm going to something like this, for example, I am going on the dynamic parameter. Now if I play with the breakup, you see that's, yeah, we can break up it a lot. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm happy. And actually, I think I even prefer to use the this instead of the erode stuff, you know. It looks better. We have something here. Oh, it's the star. Yeah, it's right. That's right. It's fine. So I'm gonna make a float from curve. And we're gonna go with 0 breakup to 1. And so now it's looking like this. Doesn't seem like it's breakup a lot. Would it be like miss? Okay. Okay, it's better this way, alright. And maybe I want to go a little bit like this. And now it's looking like this. So to have a little bit of variation, what I could do is in my material, I could even, in the breakup, I could even should I put that before or after the radial though? I want to add a panel. Yeah, but I need to put it before. Actually, I even need to put that at the very beginning. And for the time and speed, we're gonna go with 0.3, 0.3. It's just that now every time is it should be a different a different shape, like a small variation, but making sure that it's never, yeah. Seems like it's working. Alright, now we just have to plug it into our... So how should I put that here? Hey, Christopher Kurzak, how you doing, man? Hello, hello. So I feel like we're gonna have to expose a new parameter into our combo move blueprint. So that's gonna dictate the kind of VFX impact we want. I guess that there won't be any other way to do that. Okay, so let's do this. Let me save everything before. And let's look at our moves. So if I'm looking at the this one, for example, so in our impact data, we got a bunch of information. We have the type of hurt, so if it's a light one, heavy, a throwback, a launch, etc. I want to have the okay, and that's where we're gonna add the info for if it's a slash, a punch, a thrust, this kind of thing. So we're gonna go yeah, the impact data structure, we're gonna add one more new variable. But wait, before doing this I need to create because it's gonna be a enumeration, but I need to create it. So actually I should put that into data. I think it's the right place to put this impact data player move. Yeah, I think it's the best place, and we're gonna put the enumeration there. So it's a blueprint enumeration. I'm gonna call this enum VFX impact type. That's how I'm gonna call this. Okay, and then we're gonna have to list all the type of impact we're gonna have in the game. So we know that we have slash, punch, we're gonna have a thrust, and that's gonna be enough for now. We can add it more later. So now we can create a new variable that we're gonna call impact type. I want it to be just right underneath the hurt type. Prefer to set a bit like this, and we know that it's in impact type. All right. I'm gonna save it, and now you see that we're gonna be able to pick the proper type of impact we want for the move. All right. So now we need to go. With that being said, we need to go into if I remember correctly, we are firing. I put that the VFX is fired into the combat component. Oh yeah, the combat system component. I think it's where I'm firing the. Yes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. I don't even have to do that. I already. I'm so dumb. I already did the proper setup for this. I've been complicating myself for nothing. Okay, so change of plan. Let me go into where it's the strike. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need the this enum. Save everything. Hey Kazumo, how you doing? Live again. Hope everything goes great. Good in you rock. Thanks, man. Yes, it's going great. It's going great. I'm having fun with the VFX. So you could say that it's going great. It's not going fast, but it's going great. It's going good. It's been a long time. Thank you, Unreal. Thank you, Unreal. Good thing I made a couple of saves just before it's crashing. Quality comes first, and from what we've seen lately, you're doing an amazing job when it comes to that. Take your time with it. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you very much. Okay, so what did I lost? Character, hero, phase, gameplay, combat component, and combat system. No, I didn't do anything in the combat system. I don't even know why I'm opening this. I don't need that, but the impact data. Okay. So it seems like we are good. If I'm going into character, hero, moves, and I'm going there, I should be able to say, like, for the first attack I want to have a punch, and now instead of having the slash we should have the yes, and it's keep firing, but that's, yeah, I know why. It's because we need to put that back to once. Here we go, save everything. So it's working, but for this move I want to keep my slash. Whew. Good. And then let's open all the other moves. So and let's go one by one. So number 2 it's a slash, number 3 it's gonna be, the third is the kick, so we want a punch and then we want a slash. This one is a thrusting attack. For now we don't have any thrusting VFX, so we're gonna go with the punch. The light attack, same thing, we're gonna go with the punch because this one is the spinning attack, and the final one we keep the slash. If I'm looking at this now, yes, it's going well. Yeah, so there is one issue, which is the spinning attack. The thing is, the spinning attack, there is a bunch of attack impact I'm doing with this one, but I just have set up just one impact data. And what I want to do, and what would be best for me, okay, we're gonna set up this. We're gonna make a smart way. So like if the system doesn't find any data, the index doesn't find any data, is going too far away, is gonna take the last one it can find. That's gonna be the way we're gonna go. Okay, so that's gonna be there. And okay, so the idea here is that we want the length of the array. If the length is no, actually, if the local head index is higher than the length, actually the length -1, then okay, I'm gonna make a function out of this. Create a function, get impact index. Okay, so this is the move. We want also an input for the index. Integer, and I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna make a select int. So if that is true, we are picking the last index. And if it's not true, we're staying with the index. Let's put that here. So I'm gonna make a pure out of this, and if I'm going there, and I want to bring, okay. Wait, there is a better way to do that. You can just go with a get a copy like this, and that's what we're gonna return, and we can remove all of this. And we're gonna call this get impact data. Yeah, I know. So we don't need this, but we can just go up this way. So if everything is going according to my plan, we have a, oh, no, it's fine. Okay, so it's still working, and here we go. It's yes. All right, I'm happy. Cool, so now it's working. The only thing I want to do is doing this for everything where I'm calling for so like for example here I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna go this, go there. I don't need you, I don't need you anymore. And same thing here. And I'm gonna have to do this also for okay, I'm gonna make a search for this. So this one is done, this one is done, this one is also done. We need to do for this one too. So we are in the character movement. In the character movements, sorry. Get character. Get BP character. Should I create a new, the same function? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go the easy way, which is just can I do that? Does it work in create matching for nice, that's new. This okay, confirm. Let me see. Yeah, okay, it's doing half the job, right? All right, so still I'm gonna have to let me clean this up a little bit. This and yeah, no, it's still a mess. Yeah, so playing like this, I'm gonna go copy past. So want the move to be plugged here. We want the index to be plugged here, also here, and then we want the output to be plugged here. Did I miss something? Okay, could you give me just one? Okay, sorry guys, just something come up. I'm gonna have to end the stream a little bit earlier, but I'm sorry. Alright, I wish you all a good day and a good night, depending on what you're watching. See you soon. Thank you, bye.